Why do we have two separate teams that are focused on the successful deployment of a solution for our customers? Pre-sales and customer success. And what does success for a customer look like anyway? This video is going to be controversial. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. My name's Andy Waterhouse. I'm the pre-sales coach. Let's get started. 2023 saw some major changes in the go-to-market approach for many tech companies, but especially SaaS companies. There were lots of layoffs, and that's continued into 2024. But one of the big changes that we're seeing is the approach to customer success, and they appear to have been taking a major hit. Now, we all know the best way to sell to and retain customers is to make them successful, but it's not always the approach that the AEs take. Some are a little too focused on the commission that they make today rather than the long-term view of the customer relationship. Everyone has to make their money go further, and so there's been a major push to automation, the use of AI and knowledge bases, and of course the creation of community groups. These changes are not likely to improve customer success, but they do allow a reduction in the size of the CS team. There's also been a significant shift in the approach from many companies for CS to take a much more active role in selling, to drive expansion and renewals actively. This will only work if you've got CS teams that are trained in selling, but many of the teams have hired relatively early career individuals that are still learning the industry, and so, ironically, the customer success team was not being set up for success. When you combine this with churn rates rising due to customers being more cost conscious, then you have the perfect storm of falling revenue retention as well as falling expansion rates. The external view would be that the CS team is not doing a good job, and that's why they're taking a hit. Do we need customer success is a trick question. We need our customers to be successful or else they won't renew or expand their contracts with us. And so we actually need to look at how to make our customers successful and not just focus on a single team. Frank Slootman, the CEO at Snowflake, famously said, "Customer success at Snowflake is everyone's job." He disliked that companies followed the herd to create a customer success team, stating that customer success is the mission of the entire company, not just one department. His view is that the sales organization owns the relationship, the sales engineers own the technical relationships, and the support organizations own customer experience. So if a company functions well, there shouldn't be any daylight between these departments, and they should collectively own the customer success. The structures are not that important. It's about how you operate. Ultimately, he calls out the need to hold people accountable to do their jobs correctly, but he also addresses what to do with the CS team. His view is that as long as they're good at what they do, they should go into the other teams. So does that mean that we should all immediately start to dismantle the customer success teams? Well, just wait a moment. I fully agree with Frank that everyone should be focused on ensuring customer success. But how you achieve that can vary. We need to look at the elements that determine if our customers are successful. Ultimately, that's down to the customer to judge. But if customers keep renewing and keep expanding their contracts, then they're good indicators of success. Is our churn rate above or below the average for our market sector? Has it been increasing or decreasing over recent quarters? Tie that to the cost of running the CS team and how the ARR and expansion quotas are spread across the team. How are the CS team performing against their quotas, and how does that compare to the AE team? Ultimately, the CS team, like any other part of the revenue organization, needs to be good value for money. And if it isn't, or if our success metrics are trending in the wrong direction, then it's time for a change. Frank Slootman's view is to break up the CS team and distribute the tasks among the other go-to-market teams. I have a different view about what we should do, so let me take a moment to give some background. There's an ongoing discussion about the name of sales engineers, solution consultants, solutions architects, or whatever we call ourselves, plus what the name of our department should be. It's usually been referred to as pre-sales, but many are calling for a change to something around solutions. And while I agree that solutions are our focus, we shouldn't forget that in SaaS, as soon as we win the first contract with a customer, we're immediately in a new sales cycle to renew or expand the contract. In other words, straight into another pre-sales engagement. There's an immediate tie-in with the CS team, as we can only drive that new engagement if the customer feels they're getting value from the current solution, i.e., they feel that they're being successful. In other words, as soon as we move out of the first pre-sales engagement, we operate hand in hand with the CS team for all other contracts with the customer. The CS team will often run demos for the customer to show certain product capabilities for something they've already purchased, or show demos for new capabilities that could expand the contract. But that means we now have two groups of people in the go-to-market team that are working directly with the customers on our technology. This is an inefficiency that we do not need. We can resolve this inefficiency with one easy to implement step. We should merge the pre-sales and CS teams. The responsibility for renewals and expansion moves to the AE, but both of these sales cycles then operate just like any other sales cycle, with the AE pulling in the SEs as they need them in a well-defined engagement process. The pre-sales managers, that could have been CS managers, make the call as to who in the team is best suited for a given engagement, based on their skills and experience, and what the outcome the customer request needs to be. There are some immediate benefits of merging the pre-sales and CS teams. We streamline communication and collaboration as we no longer hand over the customer between teams. The customer gets the benefit of continuing to work with the same team before and after the contract is signed, and nothing gets lost in translation. We eliminate the duplication of effort with demos and technical discussions and create a seamless and consistent experience for the customer. The customer does not have to keep repeating their requirements to different teams, and so we increase their satisfaction and engagement. This should increase customer adoption and drive down churn. We can also significantly improve the training and development processes for the merged team, so that once again we align everything that we do to the success of our customers. This training is not just about technology, but about the end-to-end customer experience, how to spot an expansion opportunity, and how to put the customer at the heart of what we do. Overall, we lower the cost of go-to-market and create a better aligned and integrated team that improves customer success and engagement. There are some areas that need to be addressed in order to get here though. The cons of a merged team. We need to ensure we address any ambiguity with respect to the roles within the team, where different responsibilities lie, and how each team across the globe will operate. This is a change management function and lies squarely with the pre-sales leaders and the managers to ensure that they get it right. We'll also need to look closely at how the CS roles fit within the pre-sales team. Like any other role, it should be clearly defined with specific skills and objectives, but it should also be clearly stated that this is now an integrated team. New metrics and KPIs should be created and closely tracked across the whole team. Let me put my cards on the table. I think that we should merge the teams in most scenarios. The benefits to the customer are clear, as are the benefits to our go-to-market team. There are some potentially significant cost savings that can be achieved by eliminating duplicated effort and investing in the streamlined team. But we also need to consider risk management and mitigation. For that reason, one recommendation could be to trial this merger in one region, geography, or market sector. Define the success criteria and document everything that happens during the trial so that you learn all of the lessons. But if you're a true believer, like Frank Slootman, then it's time to go all in. Let's go and merge the pre-sales and customer success teams. If you like this video, then hit like and subscribe to keep updated on the new content that we release. And why not subscribe to our newsletter for updates on what's happening, plus hints and tips about pre-sales. Links are in the video description below. And feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section as well. Until the next time, I'm Andy Waterhouse. I'm the pre-sales coach. Thanks for watching.